we got another one going, and we're going to go with e4 again, and we have ourselves an Alekhine. Let's go with the most forcing variation. That's interesting because in the last series at an Alekhine, at least it's the other variation, so we're getting something a bit different. I believe I want to do that first, and then it's here. Then knight g to e2, not knight f3 because you don't want to be pinned. Okay. I don't remember ever recommending bishop g5 in my book, so it's not a move that strikes fear into my heart, but then this happens, and then clearly this needs to be stopped. But if knight f4, knight takes d4, and if queen d2, let's go with that one. If he doesn't take on g2, he can't justify previous play. And if he does it this way, I can simply justify my previous play. Finish development and kind of nurse this e-pawn. If he would have taken on g2, I definitely would have castled queenside. No bishop f5 because the rook's covering. I want to play b3 and then start working the center. And I feel like white should be considerably better here. Yep. All the pieces are starting to harmonize, which is a really good sign. Bishop e6, b3. If that, I still want to do it, so I don't have to worry about that pawn or his knight. Feeling better by the second. Starting to be hard to justify all these guys. Let's go this way. I'm kind of angling for this particular ending. Which I'm okay with. If he doesn't take, I will, and I'll have a protected pass pawn. And I wanted to direct to this ending because I didn't like the idea of the knight going to d7, then e5, him getting counterplay. And with this, at any point in time, I'm going to be able to create a passer. a7 pawn's hit right now. And we can grab it. So let's do that. If queen d2, queen f2 covers the rook and the a2 pawn. And that was why I grabbed it, when I see that it's completely okay. Now the bishop's hit, so he's got to trade queens, and this is a terrible situation for him. Let's go ahead and give the bishop a little tickle. None of that. Bishop b1, a4. We'll encourage him. And What is going to be best here? Let's slow play it. Completely fine to do so when you don't know exactly what to do. Plenty of time. Alrighty then. Let's dance. You don't have that much time to dance the dance, that's why I can make this decision. Slow. Alright. In Blitz, it's not always the best player who wins. It's the luckiest and the fastest. As we have an Alekhine defense, and with e takes d6, it's definitely the more solid of the two lines. Let's see, did I mess something up? Knight f3 here. Okay, takes, queen g5, and if knight f4, knight takes d4. So I did calculate that properly. And if queen d2, queen takes, rook g1 immediately. I was going to go long castle. Okay, so it's not busted with the idea of a rook here. He definitely doesn't want to take the pawn. Too much death. So, comfortable with that idea. Okay, so played reasonably. Knight e4. It's the one movers, man. It's the one movers I'm missing constantly. Like, my plans are good, but my tactics are absolute garbage. Knight f4. And that's what I need to do. Knight b5. Makes sense to me. Again, one move threats. And I evaluated this ending as winning for me. Survey says, take the bishop. But this is completely winning. Getting these pawns away. What's most accurate? Make it even better. That's what's most accurate. Simple chess. Go after weaknesses. King f3 in order to stop bishop g4. Him going after the pawn. And g4 was not necessary. And neither was that. And then this is probably busted, yeah. It's holdable with a5, but just playing for flag at that point. With more time, I definitely don't play that. I'll just go knight e6. And if he goes this way, that's the thing. If he takes on e7, that wins. All right, that'll do it for that one.